I'm with Martin Liefebber of Breathe Architects, who has a small bunkie shed. What would you call it, Martin? How do you describe it?
Well, it could be the. I've heard somebody describe it. It's like a tree house for adults.
Right. It's very beautiful. Now, what's the story behind it?
Well, we needed a bunkie very quickly, and so we started working with this idea. And then it all happened just 2 months ago, January, 3 months ago. And we got the shape very quickly, and Green Living Show was very interested in it.
Right.
And so we were committed, we had to do it all very quickly. And but of course all the thought has gone into it from years before, you know, how to do off-the-grid buildings, and this is the smallest version of an off-the-grid project.
Now, you've always had a reputation as one of the greenest architects in the city, so I'm sure this is chock full of features. Can you tell me a few of them?
Well, of course, it's got typically of all passive solar heated structures. It's got the big wall that is exposed to the sun.
Right.
And if we introduce some mass in some tiles or things like that, but it certainly is massive passive solar heating.
Right.
Up very top there's solar electric, 180 watts of solar electric panels.
Right.
And it's got a little inverter, you run several lights on it, you know, typically of solar electric systems.
Right.
All the wood is basically swamp cedar, and you know, which is northern eastern cedar.
Right.
Because we wanted all the wood to come within like a 400-kilometer radius of Toronto, which is really what this is.
Now the wood, the whole curve of the back, it reminds me of my canoe.
It is. It's kind of behind you there. This is a little segment of a canoe,
right.
And that's the connection. And you know, canoes are known for being shaped dynamically, so
right.
that offer the least resistance to the wind and everything else. Highly sophisticated design, and we felt good about creating connections with the canoe. So this is a piece of the canoe if you
right.
were the size of a little dog or something.
Now tell me about the outhouse. This is terrific.
The outhouse is it's basically a water column,
right?
And we call it Fons. Now Fons is the Roman god of water
origins. Oh, the top is a water tank?
Yes, a water tank. And it collects, it has an inverted roof,
to collect the rainwater.
Comes in the center, and then you could decide to, of course, you know, use the toilet, but you can also. We don't actually have the little release valve for water.
Not yet.
But then you can wash your hands or whatever.
Right.
And then on the other side is a little shower.
Oh, so it's got the shower, it's got the composting toilet,
right. Yeah.
It's got the little washing area
that's, right.
that's not yet complete.
And the most amazing door.
Oh, it is an amazing door on the track.
The people who did this, I have to say this is a company that usually does all the normal hardware supply,
right.
like K&N Crowther. They're amazing that they were just ready to go, and they prototyped this whole thing, right. And they footed all the cost for it. It's just, they're such incredible heroes. And so there it is. They've got this really wonderful, you know, approach to sliding hardware.
Thank you very much, Martin.